Hello, you should have already taken a look at the class syllabus. I tried to keep it short and simple. There is some issues that I would like to discuss in greater depth. Perhaps the most important thing will be the different channels of communication. Blackboard will be number one. We'll be using it throughout the semester. The discussion board will probably be the primary place where we'll discuss things, including assignments and questions that you may have. The discussion board will be organized by assignment, so you need to pay attention when you're posting. That means sometimes changing subject lines when appropriate, as well as keeping conversations within a particular thread and not interjecting new conversations into existing threads. I do really encourage you to answer your classmates' questions. Sometimes you can provide information faster than I can because I'm not in Blackboard and you are. You aren't cheating anyone. I will always go in and check or confirm to make sure that the information that people is getting correct, but you can provide information faster than I can sometimes. We will also be using Gradebook. You can find that under Course Tools to look at your assignments that have been graded or submitted. You submit things under assignments. I will comment on your work in Gradebook, so you might want to look at those to gain a better understanding of a particular grade. Note, if you see an exclamation mark in Gradebook, that means the assignment has not yet been graded. You really should allow me up to at least 2 weeks before you begin nagging me about when I'm going to grade a particular assignment. The more time I have to spend answering people's queries about when things will be graded, the less time I can spend grading. I continuously grade. The earlier you turn in your assignment, for example, if you turn it in ahead of the deadline, the more likely you are to be graded quickly. We will also be using the class blog, which we will build together, in particular for the annotated bibliography of our reading and links and discussions about individual blogs as well. You can find a link to that under external links. In addition, we'll be using Twitter for announcements and other short conversations and questions. Another link will be provided under external links as well. Perhaps what's most important is to pay attention to how you can get in touch with me as well. If you look under the faculty information button, I've included a lot of contact information for me. I've got my office phone number and my office address, but the problem with this is that I teach online, and so I'm not on campus every day, and I'm on campus on a rather irregular schedule. So you're not going to be very likely to catch me in my office, but you can catch me online. On my faculty webpage, I've included a ping box so you can see whether or not I'm online, and I am online a lot of the day, sometimes into the evenings as well. And this will give you the ability to contact me immediately. I may not always be able to have an extended conversation with you at that time, but we can certainly set up a meeting. And you can also email me, a request for setting up a meeting. There's a number of advantages to doing this online discussion versus having a phone conversation, and one of the primary advantages is just the flexibility of it. I can meet with you at 9:30 at night when online, but I may not be able to do that in person. Similarly, if we're talking about a writing project and we're talking through some ideas or problems that you're having, online chat provides a transcript so that you don't have to take notes and we don't have to keep track of what was said. It's also important to note that we will be using the book. It's required reading. I also want you to think a little bit about the university goals. The most important thing to take away from this is that you will need to engage your brain here and think about the text on a deeper level. Just regurgitating information and slapping it on paper is not going to be good enough for this class. And finally, all assignments are due by the posted date. This is in the syllabus. It will also be included in each assignment description I give you. Late work will be accepted, but the grade will drop by a letter grade for each week an assignment is late, or some sliding scale thereof. If you're turning in the very next day, I probably am not going to penalize you, but a couple days after the deadline you will have a penalty. This is an online class. We can't keep attendance, so that makes due dates all the more important. Thank you.